Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm trying to hide you from the wind. Wind's at my back. Today's gonna be a little bit of a windy day. Hopefully not too bad. We're gonna get some rain here. Just a little bit of a evening session. We're gonna go through the big worm. Well, not big. It's an 8-inch. It's an 8-inch straight tail worm. It's a June bug color. I've got a 1/4 ounce worm weight, and I've got a 1/4 ounce tungsten worm weight. Sorry, and a 5/0. This happens to be the Guggen Squad heavy hammer hook, and we're going to throw this around. We're going to do some worming today, and these fish are going to be in. They're probably still a little bit in post spawn, so I'm hoping that they're just looking for a big meal. Typically they are, and an easy big meal is what I'm getting after. So hopefully they're going to really like this worm, and we're going to catch some big ones. Probably going to be spawned out, obviously. So there's. If they're big, they're probably not going to be fat. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky, but we're going to try this. We got a short amount of time before we get slammed with a thunderstorm. So hopefully we get some reactions from the incoming storm, So, okay, well, let's get after it before we lose our time. All right, guys, so real quick, too, I forgot to talk about the line. Line is 50-pound braided line. This happens to be the Bass Pro XPS black line. I really like that. Right now it doesn't look as black. I've used it for a while, but when you dip it in the water and bring it back out, it sort of brings the color back. So I'm really liking this line at the moment. I used to color my line with a Sharpie. I still do on some, but this black line, I don't have to do that anymore. This is the second season on it, so second season with this line. We'll see how it lasts after this, and yeah, might be a new staple. Plus, it's less expensive than other brands, so we'll give this a shot and see how it works. But let's get to worming and see if we can get any big ones. We just missed one. It was too slow. It's back on here. Big one. Oh, and he threw my worm, but that's all right. Oh, you got it kind of weird. Right in the bottom of the mouth. That's kind of weird. Well, there we go, guys. Throwing a heavy line and heavy tackle because I'm throwing in the weeds. Oh, he's not doing too well. Let's get him back in the water here. Make sure he's good to go. Oh yeah. Yep, there we go. Like to see that. He's bleeding a little bit from being stuck in the bottom lip. yeah, all right. Well, that took a few minutes. I had to move around a little bit, just thinking I was going to have to go shallow. But, well, we just had to go a little bit further down. And if I haven't already, apologize for the wind noise, but we can't get away from it at this angle where the fish are, where we need to get the bites and whatnot. So, sorry about that. Get another worm out. Yes, this is a Guggen Squad Slim Shake, the 8-inch. I know they're not that durable. That's okay. Use them for the action and because of the scent. And I just get a ton of bites on them. I don't know. I'm a big believer in these worms. So there are other good worms out there too. You know, like Zoom. Zoom has some really good worms too. But I really like the action on these. Zoom worms are a little bit stiffer because they're a little bit more durable, right? But these ones have scent, better scent than Zoom does. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes that helps, especially in weed cover as well. So let's jump back in there and see if we can find a better fish. That was only like about a 1 pounder, but I know there's bigger in there. Oh my goodness. Didn't even have a chance. Is it a pike? I have no idea what that was. Whatever it was, just grabbed it and ran for the hills. Or shore? I don't know. Ran for somewhere. I had no chance. There we go. There we go. Oh, I lost him. Yeah, I lost him. That was a good one. Oh, no, I still got him. He's still on there. Just didn't want to move. Well, he had it good. Oh. Sorry, buddy. In the top of the mouth. Oh, there we go. Not a giant, but it's a fish. I didn't even think I was going to get him because he, I didn't feel him. And so I got wrapped around this pencil reed here. I didn't feel him. Okay, well, let's get another worm on there. And, you know, I usually don't go 2 for 2 on worms, but sometimes that's just the way it happens. So guys, what I'm doing with these worms is I'm just dragging them. I'm just dragging them through the cover really slow. I'm not going very fast or anything. I'm just dragging it slow, stopping it, dragging it slow, stopping it, and it's definitely not a way to cover water fast, but you do get some good bites off of it. And as you can tell, you don't just get big bites, you get the little guys too, which, you know, it's not so bad. It's fun to catch those guys too. So, you know, it's a pretty good little technique all around. I will use this technique all year long because it's worked for me all year long. So, new worm. Let's get out there and find another one. Oh man. All right, well, that's a better fish than what we've been catching. So switch up areas. See all this vegetation here? He was in the weeds there with the heavy cover. There it is there. There's the worm. Messed it up a little bit, but beautiful fish. Up on the top of the mountain. Ooh, it just came out kind of a little easy. Well, they might be feeding up. Cool. Nice little fish. Get him back and get back in there. There he goes. Came from there. Oop, here we go. And right in those reeds there. First cast. Sometimes you just need to change area. So I think one thing that's a little bit different about this area is the wind is blowing into it. So that's going to push other things in there too, like things that bait fish are going to eat, and then of course the bait fish are going to follow, and then the predator fish will follow, like bass. So we'll keep at it here and see what else we can find, and we can pull a bigger one other than that. That was probably only about a 2.5 pounder, but still a nice little fish. Right. Oh, there's another one. Digging. There we go. Another one, a little bit smaller than the other one. Bigger than the first two. There it is. Nice fish. About 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. There he goes. Okay, get out another worm here and pop in there and see how many more we can pull out of this one spot. That's 2 now. Right. There we go. Oh, get out of there. Come on, get out of there. This feels a little bit better. Weeds here. Oh. Yeah, that's better. That's a better fish. That's a much better fish. Oh my god, look at this guy. They are definitely feeding up right now. That is a nice little football. He's got to be only like, I don't know. I know this isn't how you're supposed to measure him, but well, he's close to 18 inches. I know that's a crude way of measuring them, but I don't really care about it right now. I do want to know how much he weighs though. I mean, look at that belly. That's awesome. Fat belly. Oh, 3.7, 3.8, 3.5 pounds. Nice little fish. Well, let's let this nice fish go here and we'll get back at it. Oh, there she goes. I'm ready. Oh, is it? Sorry. It's an ugly mug. Just checking to see if I can if there's any water on the lens, but awesome, you know, right there, 3 fish and haven't even moved. Get another worm and get out there and see if we can catch another nice one. Bite, yep. There we go. Oh gosh, I'm trying everything I can to lose them. Yeah, that's what was hitting me. Yeah, I also forgot to mention, guys, too, you know, one other thing that might be the reason why we're getting more bites too is I changed up the color of worm. I ran out of my June bug, so now I'm throwing Okeechobee craw, and this is also one of my favorites too, especially in the clear pressured waters. I really like Okeechobee craw, so I switched to this, and I don't know if that's the reason why we're getting more bites now and getting more fish, but it also could be the area, a couple of things, because we switched areas and we switched the color of worms. So I'm not sure which one it would be, but we're catching fish, so can't complain. Just swimming it to bring him back in. He hit it on the fly. That was definitely not intentional. That happened to me a couple of times. Yeah, he was just barely even hooked. Boy, I was just reeling it in to make another cast. Well, you know, I was thinking maybe these fish aren't as active, but after that happening, I think they are pretty active. I mean, I was swimming it pretty good. You saw it. It's not like I was burning it, but I was still reeling it in pretty good. Cool. Well, okay. I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, I was sorry to tell you guys, I slow drag, so I just kind of slow drag and then reel and slow drag and then reel, but that was not what I was doing that time. Oh man. Okay, take the gas out here. Alright guys, well, that's it for today. Just a short little evening session. The winds, I got my hood up because it's kind of chilly out here still, or not still, but kind of chilly out here now. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. We're able to get out for a few hours, a couple hours anyway, and get some good catches on the straight tail worm. Throwing in heavy cover. This is one of my favorite ways to fish. I won't just do it in shallow water either. I will do it in deeper weed lines as well. It's really good in deep weed lines. As long as you can find the deep weed lines, I like to cast about 15-20 feet into them and drag out. Within those 15-20 feet, I usually get a pretty good bite, or when it pops out of that weed line edge, that's a lot of times where you're going to get your bites too. So really good technique that I love. It's one of my favorites other than throwing a jig and a frog, and you get a lot of bites on it. As you saw today, we got bites from a bunch of different sized fish. We got 3.5 pounder, 2.5 pounder, 2 pound, 1 pound, you know, all sorts of things. So that's gonna do it, guys. It's getting a little bit windier out here. I'm trying to hide you down in here, but we're went out for a quick little bit here, and yeah, well, we caught some fish, and I got to show you guys one of my favorite techniques. Hopefully that helps you guys, and maybe you guys try it out and let me know how you do. For now, we'll catch you in the next video.